Morning garden. I'm out here checking on my grapevines. They look like they're doing okay. I'm using my secret sauce on them. All this dead up here is weeds that took over when I had my knee injury. So I didn't clean it off yet, but I removed these little bumps where they keep coming up here. And so that all the energy is sent right up to the top here. Then you got this one here. I believe this is a Thompson grape here. See, it's got the same weeds on it. I'll clip all that out eventually. And we got the cherries coming along. You can see that. Cherries. But let me tell you what's the power plant of everything here. See all this growth underneath this tree? That don't get cut back until I come out here with the trimmer. Then all that'll get trimmed down and it becomes fertilizer for everything down here. That's what it is. Here's we got the onions. I don't want to show all the trash in the yard that blew in from other neighbors' yards. But look at this right here. This is the soil. Now this is all 21 years ago. All clay. You couldn't even get a shovel through it. See? That's clay. Clay. Anywhere I go here, it's clay. And see all this biomass on top? That's chop and drop, folks. That's what that is. Been doing it for the last 5 or 6 years. Chop and drop. Look at this right here. This is ridiculous for soil to be that soft. And I'm not putting any money in it. I'm just going ahead and chop and drop. Underneath this tree here, this is a cherry tree. Never produces, but it needs a mate. But at any rate, all this biomass underneath, see that? I trim all that down and leave it. I do it with everything in here. Just trimmed down. See these big monster leaves back here? Those will basically get taken out eventually because I don't trust them. Don't trust them. They got deep roots, and I use those to make fertilizer from as well when I'm in the mood for it. I'll make fertilizer, put it in a thing of water, and let it about 3 weeks, leave it in there, and it'll become fertilizer. And here's my little tiny grapevine here. That I realize now is not the one I thought it was. This is a red grape here. It's a little tiny little thing. And I feed them on a regular basis now. I used to not feed these things. Let's get that straight, folks. I used to not feed them because, you know, I was into mostly the stuff that deal with vegetables. Now come over here, and this is all collard greens and kale that I did not plant this year. It came back from last year. And I just started feeding and watering it this year, so I can keep an eye on it. See, that's kale, and it's growing. And they got all the little small ones that's growing there. They're doing really good, really good. All right, folks, out here having fun before I go to work.